Hey guys, this is Chelsea at Chaos and Bloom. I'm here to talk to you today about our selection this year for our read alouds. And I'm so super excited because I love to read. So, this is actually our first time doing read alouds together. So I'm really excited. We have done some read togethers where we take turns reading with the kids, but we've actually never done read alouds like this where we just read to them and they do kind of like hands-on activities as we read to them, which is going to be incorporated with our morning basket. And I have not finished doing my morning basket stuff, so I haven't done a video for that yet, so that's something that will come later. But I thought I would go ahead and do a video about the books that I have picked to do for our read alouds this year. So I have picked mostly classical books, and I'm really excited about that. So we'll see how that goes over. And the reason that I picked them is because I thought that it would be really cool to start out with stories that everybody's kind of familiar with, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I start telling you the books. And then when we finish a book, I thought that it would be neat to watch the movie. So that's why I picked most of these certain books. So, but every day we're going to start out with a poetry reading. So I picked up these two books. And from the book outlet. I actually had never heard of the book outlet before, so this is the first time ordering from there, and I'm really pleased with it. So I got Poetry for Kids, and I got two separate ones. I got William Shakespeare, and I got Emily Dickinson. So they are going to be introduced to poetry this year, and I'm really excited about that. So my children are doing the Good and the Beautiful curriculum for their language arts, and my 9-year-old, actually his program has poetry in it, so I thought this was a good time to go ahead and introduce the poetry. So these books are so pretty. Like, look at this drawing. Let me move this little flap. Look how pretty that is. So I thought they're really simple poetry. So I thought every day we would just start out with just a nice little poetry every day in our morning basket. Isn't that so pretty? So I thought every day we would just start out with one little poem, and then we would do our reading. So let's start our list. I'm really excited. And then, okay, so the first book that I picked was Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. And of course, we all know that story, right? Alice in Wonderland. So I thought this would be a really cool book to start with. I also got a coloring book to go along with this, so they can color along while we are reading the book. And look at the back, isn't that so cute? So, like I said, when we're done reading it, we can watch the movie. And there's all different versions. So there's the cartoon version, there's the live version. So I thought they would pick whichever one they wanted to watch, and we would watch it. So the next one that I picked is The Jungle Book. And there's the same deal. There's a cartoon and Aloud. So I thought that was another good choice. And it's a really thick book, so it might take us a little bit to get through. But the goal that I'm setting for us is just to read, depending on the time, to read a chapter or two a day. So it's not an unreasonable amount of time for us, depending on how long that we have in the day, how long that it's taking us to get through our language arts, math, and stuff like that, because I'm not sure yet, because like I said, this is an all new program for us, and we've not done read alouds like this, so and how long the chapters are. So if it's a really short chapter, we may read two. So we'll see how it goes. So the next book I picked is The Adventures of Robin Hood. So I thought this was also a good selection. There is many different forms of movies of this. So I thought that was another great selection. And then this is another one. This is a book that I actually would have to do some research to see if there's a movie. Is The Wind in the Willows. I actually had been doing research to see what kind of good read-alouds, classic read-alouds there was, and this was actually on the selection. So that's why I picked this one. It looked like something that the kids would be interested in. That's why I grabbed it. I don't know if there's a movie or not. But that's the reason that I got this one. And we all know this story, so this is one that I'm really excited to read to the kids. And I actually got the smaller version of this book for my kindergarten to look through and see the pictures. It is Peter Pan. I'm so excited about this one. So we all know this story, so I'm really excited to read this story to the kids. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. This may be our first one just because I'm so excited to read this to them. As y'all can tell, I'm a big book lover. So we will probably watch the cartoon version of this movie, and then we might watch other versions, but I'm so very excited to read this to them. So that was my first choice whenever I was like, what book are we going to be reading? That was my first one. I was like, we got to get Peter Pan. I'm so excited. And then this book right here, we'll see how this book goes. I know the movie is really good, so we'll see how this book goes. It's Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. So I got this at Goodwill for like $1. So we'll see how this book goes. It doesn't look like the wording is too bad. We will see though. I don't know if it is going to be too advanced for them just yet or not. I'm not sure. But if it is, we'll just change to something else. It's not that big a deal. These are the books that I've selected so far. I don't know if we will need to add more, change it up. I'm not sure. And because I'm an organizing freak, I could not have a log to log everything into, so I made this read aloud log for the year. And if you've seen any of my planners, this is basically just the reading log from my planner. And basically the reason that I did it is I wanted to see how long it took us to get through a book, and I wanted us to be able to keep track of how many books that we read this year together. So that's why I did that. So I'm really excited about this. We still have a book right now that we have not finished. It is Ivan the One and Only. We still haven't finished that book this summer. We've not really been that good about reading it. We've probably been reading it like once a week. So I'd really like them to finish it before the school year starts. If not, then we will probably finish it in our morning basket and before we start anything else. But I am so excited about the selections that I've made, and any more books that we add on to, I will probably try to steer towards the classic books right now. And they have their book reports and their unit studies that they're going to be doing. And but this is just stuff that we're going to be doing together, and I'm really excited about it. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. But that's all for now. All right, thanks guys. This is Chelsea with Chaos and Bloom. All right, y'all like and subscribe to my channel, like my videos. Thanks guys.